Hello guys, welcome again to this chapter review of the book Think and Grow Rich. Now we are in chapter 2 and we'll be talking about desire, the starting point of all achievement. First of all, let me just take this moment to introduce myself. This is God's Gideon, and the purpose of this channel is to inspire you to greatness, inspire you to fulfill the purpose of God for your life, inspire you to go after your dreams and to win. So, and we are on this series of exploring the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So we are in chapter 2 now, talking about desire, the starting point of all achievements. So we'll be looking at what Napoleon Hill has to tell us about how desire can be the starting point of all great achievement. This book Think and Grow Rich is not just about making money. It applies to all spheres of our life. It applies to all aspects of life. So if you really want to be successful, this book is a must read for you and I. So let us dive in and let us see how we can get the concept that Napoleon Hill was trying to communicate through this chapter. Thank you for staying tuned. Please make sure you just watch through to the end, and you will really be blessed and be inspired. Okay, let's go. So now, the first subheading we're talking about, or the first part we're talking about, is the summary of the key points that Napoleon Hill talk about in this book. Now, Napoleon Hill opens the book by stating a bold truth. Desire is the starting point of all achievements, not a hope, not a wish, not a keen pulsating desire which transcends everything. So it's telling us that every great achievement, everything that started, began as a desire. So desire is the starting point of all achievement. It's not just hoping, not just having a wish, not just having a pulsating desire. But it is desire. And what you can even define as desire just means like a passion that drives you to accomplish something that you have in your heart. Desire is a passion that enables you to fulfill the dreams that you have conceived. So that's the first key point. That's the truth that Napoleon opens this book with. So let's continue. He argues that a burning desire, not talent, luck, or education, is the first step towards success. He emphasizes that vague wishes don't lead to results. Desire must be definite, backed by belief and action. Now, this lady tells that Napoleon tells us that a burning desire, that is a passion, not talent, not just luck or education, is the first step towards success. That is, the journey to success begins with a desire, a born desire. That you don't just achieve success by just dreaming, by just talent, by just luck. Many people have all the resources they need to succeed in life, but they are not achieving the success. They are not experiencing success that they really want. Why? Because what? They lack a born desire. Something must move you. Something must move you. The first law of motion says that every object will continue to remain in a state of rest until it's acted upon by an external force. So things will remain stagnant. Things will remain in the same position if there is no force to propel them. And what is the force that propels fulfillment of dreams, achievement of your desires? Is what? And that force is what? Is desire, a burning desire. That is, you must be desirous to achieve success. You must be desirous to fulfill your dreams. You must have that passion that pushes you to say, I want to achieve this. I want to become that. So, moving on now. Now, he illustrates this with the story of Edwin C. Barnes, a man who decided he would work with Thomas Edison. Though he had no money, connections, or experience, Barnes' unshakable desire opened doors for him over time. Now, he explained this principle of desire by what? By using a man's story. This man's name is what? Edwin Seabands. And this man was a man who decided to work with Thomas Edison. And though he had no money, he had no connections, he had no experience, but his unshakable desire opened doors for him over time. Now we know Thomas Edison was one of the great inventors of our time. He was a man of was one that created the light bulb and telephone. It was the one that it was one of the great inventors. So, and this man Edison Banks, it is very important to know who Edison Banks wanted to work with at this time. He wanted to work with someone like Elon Musk, and he had no money, he had no connections, he had no experience. But what made him qualify was his unshakable desire. Do you know something in life? Life only gives to you. Life only gives to those who really desire, to those who really desire to achieve success. Life will not just open up to you. Life will not just open up opportunities. You have to really desire. Is there something that you are willing to give your all for? Until you have something that you are willing to give your all for, then the truth is that you have not yet started living. You must have something that you are willing to sacrifice all for. I think there's a quote that says that until you have find something worth dying for, you are not yet living. So a desire is something that you are willing to give your all in order to achieve. So let's move on. Now, Hill outlines 6 steps to turn desire into riches or any goal. The first one is that fix in your mind the exact amount of money or gold you desire. That's the first step to turn desire into riches. It's not just enough to have desires. You must be able to, there must be a system in which you can turn your desires into reality. So the first step is fix in your mind the exact amount of money or gold you desire. What is it that you want to achieve? Give it a statement. Make it plain. Don't just desire things. Don't just have a picture of what you want to achieve. Give it a frame. Give it an exact. If it is money now, what amount do you want to achieve? What amount do you want to achieve? Give it a frame. Let it have a frame of what. Let your desire have a frame. So second is what? Determine exactly what you will give in return. That is, what do you intend to put in? What do you intend to give in return for this amount, for this such desire? Now, that is, what effort are you willing to put in? What do you intend to give? That because there's nothing like something for nothing. So you have to put in something. For you to reap, you have to sow. So there's something you have to put in. Let's move on. The third one is set a definite date to achieve it. That is, I want to achieve this at a particular date. That thing you desire, which date do you hope to achieve it? So the fourth one is create a clear plan. Create a clear plan and begin at once. Have a plan to achieve your desires and begin it at once. Don't wait for a better time. Don't wait for a time that is preferable. Begin at once. So the fifth one is write a clear, concise statement of the goal. That's very important. That is, write out what you want to achieve. Write it in a statement that you can say it every morning. You can see it every day. That is, write a clear, concise statement of the goal. The sixth one is read your statement aloud twice daily with faith and emotion. This is very also important. That is, that you should have written down. Read it aloud every day. Read it aloud. Let your ears hear what you are saying. With what? With faith and emotion. These are the 6 steps that are needed to transform your desires into reality. I do this every day, and it's one of the things that is really helping me to achieve the little bit of success I've been achieving. So it is working. It is a reality. So let's move on. So what are the notable quotes that we can see here in the book? Think in this second chapter. The starting point of all achievement is desire. We have been discussing that every person who wins in any undertaking must be willing to burn his ships and cut all sorts of retreat. He's saying that you must be willing to give it all it takes. If I don't achieve this thing, I will not give up. That's what will make you to achieve a success in life. Like I want you to look at the story of a queen in the Bible. She was her name is Queen Esther, and she got to a point in her life. She said that if I perish, I perish. I think she was willing to lay down. Like you must get to a point in your life that you are willing to say, I will give it all it takes, no matter what happens. No, this I will stick to it. That is when success. That is when you begin to succeed. The day you make up your mind that if I don't succeed in this thing, I will not give up. That is the day you begin to succeed. So let's move on. Now, let's interpret. Let's take the interpretation and reflection of what this chapter is all about. What does this chapter entails? Now, evil isn't just talking about ambition. It's teaching focused, persistent intention. Desire is more than wanting something. Being willing to pay the price. Barnes didn't get hired overnight, but he kept showing up until the opportunity came. Now, what he's trying to say that evil isn't just talking about ambition, like just having a witch in your mind. No, it's teaching what? Focused, persistent intention. Desire is more than wanting something. It's about deciding you must have it and being willing to pay the price. Now, what this is just talking about is that it's not just having just dreaming aimlessly. Like it's having a desire that you are willing to what? To put in the work to achieve. It's having the desire that you are willing to give your all in order to what? In order to achieve that desire. So it's not just having just desire, not just having not just having want or wishes. It's about what? Deciding that I want to achieve this thing. This goal is achievable. It is having a what? A persistent intention. Alright, now so let's move on. Now this chapter challenges us to move from vague daydreams to specific measurable goals backed by what? By determination. Now this chapter is challenging us that what? We should move from what? From just daydreaming, like now, to what? To specific measurable goals backed by determination. Now it's not just about just dreaming, just daydreaming. No, it must be backed by determination. I desire to be great. I will not just sit down idle. There will be a labor I'll put in. At least for every greatness there is a price. For every greatness there is a price. So desire is just like you willing to pay the price and what? And putting in the work. You got now. So it's not just about having a vague daydreams to spend, but what is having what? Specific measurable goals backed by what? Backed by determination. It's gone now. Now, what are the practical applications? How can you apply it, especially as a youth and a teenager? Instead of saying I want to be successful, define what success look like for you. Don't just say I want to be successful. You know, everybody in this world wants to succeed. It is only an abnormal person that doesn't want to succeed. Everybody on earth wants to succeed. So it's not just about having it's not just about having not just about saying it. Have a specific statement of what your success is to look like. Now, I give an example now. Like an example for me now, I want to build a YouTube channel with 10,000 subscribers by December 2025. That's a definite statement of the desire that is in my mind. I want to build a YouTube channel with 10,000 subscribers by December 2025. Now, I've given myself a goal. I've given myself something to run with. It is clear. I'm not just saying I want to succeed. I've shown what my success will look like. Do you get now? So your success must be what? Must be definite. It must. What does success look like to you? What does your success? What do you want your success to look like? Do you get now? So that's something you have to take. Ask yourself, what will I give in return? Time, effort, creativity. That is, take away the mindset that it will just happen. One day it go better. It's not that. It's a wrong mentality. Success will not just come overnight. Success will come by what? Rightful application of the right effort, putting in the right time, putting the right creativity with the right people. So it's not something that will just happen over time. You must be willing to put in the work. I will give myself to this. I will start reading books every day. I will listening to this. I will build myself up. So it must be something that you must what? You must be willing to what? To put in the necessary efforts. Now, the third one is write your goal down and read it aloud morning and night. This may feel weird at first, but it works to reprogram your mindset. The truth is that whatsoever you keep saying, whatsoever you keep declaring, registers in your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind what defines your habits, what you eventually become, what you eventually your attitude to life. So once you start saying those things that you have written down, those goals you have written down, and you read it aloud that your ears can hear them morning and night, what happens? It registers in your subconscious mind, and your life begin to follow the direction of the word you say. I usually program my tongue like a steering that steers my life wherever I want it to be. So wherever I want to be, I say it. If I say I want to be successful, I want to be the YouTube channel with 10,000 subscribers by December 2025. I'm driving my life to that direction by saying it with my words. Your words are powerful. So write your goal down and read it out loud morning and night. It may feel weird at first, but it works to reprogram your mindset. Let's go on. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate. So we have come to the end of this um the review on chapter 2. So I hope you have been blessed. I hope you have been imparted. There's something I would love to tell you, and it will be a great injustice if I not tell you this. Jesus loves you, and he wants the best for you. He loves you so much. He loves you so much that he died for you. That's one thing I want you to know. And by knowing this, you'll be free. By believing this, you experience freedom. Thank you so much. Alright, so please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it, and press the notification button so that you can get more videos like this. I'll still be doing more of this. Like I'll be covering the whole book of Think and Grow Rich, and I believe you'll be blessed. You'll be really to really help you to achieve your goals in life. I'm trying to bridge the gap between you reading, there's everyone who succeeds in life must read books. So if you might not have the chance, so I'm just helping you to bridge that grip and bridge that gap. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it, and you can drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be glad to have them. Up to any questions, any contributions, it is all welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Do have a great day. Thank you.